Have I told you how much I love boots? I think I told you how much I love boots. Gentlemen, you know how much I love them boots because nothing screams I'm a tough and sexy son of a gun than a pair of sweet boots. What is up, my friends? Welcome back to your average gent. It's your boy Evan. Just like different kinds of sneakers and dress shoes, all boots are not created equal. There are different styles, qualities, and price ranges. And if you're thinking of getting your first pair of boots, then you have clicked the right video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the top 7 tips to get that perfect pair of boots. And without further ado, let's begin. Tip number 1 to choosing your super sweet and sexy pair of boots is to determine what is your favorite style. Now, boots comes with a variety of different styles, right? You have the dressy boots, the classic work boots, the iconic work boots, the chaka boots, the Chelsea boots, and the cowboy boots. So you gotta figure out what is your style. Are you the more rugged kind of guy, you wear denim and flannel most of the time? Or are you the more sophisticated kind of guy, you wear dress pants, you wear shirts and polo most of the time? Dressier and slimmer boots such as this simple black capsule boots or the super sleek and simple Chelsea boot is the more suitable option for the sophisticated guy. Chunkier and heavier boots such as this pair of Red Wings and this pair of Timberlands is more suitable for the rugged guy. On to boot buying tip number 2, and that is to make sure they are comfortable right off the bat when you first try them on. Now, I know that there's a myth out there suggesting that leather shoes is okay to be tight and uncomfortable when you first put them on because they'll eventually stretch out. This is a lie, right? Okay, maybe they'll stretch out just a little bit, but here's the deal. If the pair of boots feels uncomfortable and tight when you first put them on, try sizing up half a size to a full size. You just cannot bet on the boots to stretch out over time by its own. How do I know? Yeah, exactly. It's okay. They'll stretch out. Oh crap, I think my toes are bleeding. Is the leather gonna be a little bit stiff in the beginning? Yeah. Are they supposed to be restrictive and uncomfortable? Heck no! Alright, the next 4 tips are gonna be about the quality of the pair of boots. Now, there are cheap and poorly made boots, and there are super durable and handsome looking boots that can last you for a lifetime. So boot buying tip number 3, and that is to look at its sole. Boots that have a higher quality should also have a thicker sole than your normal shoes or your sneakers. How can we tell? We are looking at least about 3 cm of heel height. Firstly, it indicates that the manufacturers didn't stinge on the material and they're not trying to cut costs. I see many fast fashion brands like to introduce boots with super thin soles, and I'm just like, huh? Are those even boots? Secondly, think about what boots are made for, right? They're made to protect your feet better than your normal shoes and to withstand heavy wear and tear. So boots are supposed to be more rugged than your normal shoes. So it needs to have a thicker sole to be able to endure the kind of beatings that you're gonna put it through. Some work boots such as the Red Wing Iron Rangers will even have a steel shank added inside the sole to make it more durable. And I mean a thicker sole and a higher heel, which just make you look taller, which is always a plus. On to boot buying tip number 4, and that is to check its leather. Look for full grain or top grain leather when you are getting a pair of boots. Full grain leather basically means that it is made from the top layer of the cow skin, which is the most durable, and top grain leather is a close second in terms of durability, and the genuine leather is the lowest quality of leather that you can find. I know, right? Genuine leather sounds so fancy, right? When I first heard of it, I was like, genuine? Yeah, I want something that is genuine. Anyway, you might not be able to tell the leather just by looking at it, but you can easily Google the boots and look at the descriptions online, or you can simply just ask the sales associates in the store. On to boot buying tip number 5, and that is to look at how they attach the upper of the boot to the sole, which is called the welt. Any pair of shoes will either have a glued welt or a stitched welt. Our typical sneakers and gym shoes will have a glued welt. A glued welt will fall apart and come off easily, whereas a stitched welt will be longer lasting and more durable. A stitched welt basically means that the upper of the shoe is sewn onto the sole of the shoes instead of being just glued on like most mass-produced shoes. The Goodyear welt and the Blake stitch is the two variations of a stitched welt. When you have a stitched welt, it means that when your sole is totally worn out, you can easily take it off and replace it with a new one. And to tell if a pair of boots has a stitched welt, you simply need to look at the edge of the sole and see if there are stitches on them. Then turn over to the bottom and see if there are stitches on the bottom of the shoes as well. If both the top and the bottom of the boots has stitches, then it's a Goodyear welt. If only the bottom has stitchings, then it's a Blake stitched. Both are great, but a Goodyear welt is a little better. On to boots buying tip number 6, and that is to look at the stitchings on the boot's upper. A sign of great quality is if the boots have multiple stitchings at the place of most wear and tear. For example, this pair of Thursday boots has triple stitchings at the cap toe area. It has triple stitchings at the sides as well. And if you look at this pair of Red Wing boots, it has triple stitchings around the sides. And it even has a quadruple stitchings on the toe caps. Similarly, you can see that this pair of Timberland boots have quadruple stitchings around the sides as well. The more stitchings the boot has, the more durable it's gonna be, and the less likely the leather is gonna fall apart. It also shows that the manufacturer really pays attention to the details of the boots. Last but not least, boot buying tip number 7, and that is to try it on and look at yourself in the mirror. How do you feel? Do you feel excited to wear them? Do you feel like a badass when you look at yourself in the mirror? This is why I always like to say to go to the physical store and try it on yourself before pulling the trigger. It doesn't matter if I tell you which boot is right for you. If you can't wear it with confidence, then you're not gonna look good in it. I know I always emphasize on my channel how great boots are and how everybody needs to get a pair of boots. But hey, if you put them on and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't really like it, then you don't have to get it. I just know that when I put on this pair of Iron Rangers in the Red Wing store for the first time, instantly I knew I was in love. I just couldn't take my eyes off these boots. And yeah, they can be really pricey, but if you choose a really great pair of boots that has a great quality and great durability, it's gonna last you for a lifetime. Now, this is more than 5 years old already, and I wore it to pretty much everywhere, and it looks as good as ever. How many of you still have your shoes from 5 years ago? Now, this is not an advertisement for Red Wing, but anyone in Red Wing, if you're watching, hit your boy up. And that is it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to help your boy out and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because I will be dropping at least 2 new dope videos every single week, and you don't want to miss it, man. Once again, my name is Evan, you're watching Your Average Gent, and I'll see each and every one of you in my next video. Bam!